Flint Hill fourth graders, Miss Campbell here for your math lesson today. Our essential question for this lesson is going to be, how can you use symbols to compare multi-digit numbers? And our objective will be to learn how to compare multi-digit numbers using place value to determine the relationship between the multi-digit numbers, and we'll learn how to use the symbols less than, equal to, and greater than to compare numbers. So let's just review some of our vocabulary real quick. Place value, like you learned last week, is the value of a digit based on its position in a number. So whether it's in the ones place, the tens place, the hundreds place, or the thousands place, it has a different value depending on its position. And when we compare things, we're looking at two different things, two or more numbers, and seeing how they're related, which ones are larger, which ones are smaller. So let's get started. So this is a place value chart that you can use. You can use it as a tool to help you compare multi-digit numbers. So remember, Ms. Levitt told you last week, in fourth grade, we go up to the millions place when we're talking about our numbers. But you can compare any number. So we're going to compare 5,672 and 54,210 using this place value chart. So we've written the two numbers beneath the place value chart so that you can line them up easily. And when you do this, it's easy to see that 54,210 is greater than 5,678 because we have a digit in the 10,000th place. Let's look at another example. This example, we're still using 5,678 and comparing it to 4,210. We have the same number of digits in these two numbers, so we have to look at which one. We're going to look at the thousands place. You always look at the largest place of the numbers to compare. So 5 is greater than 4, so 5,678 is greater than 4,210. And the symbols that we use, so when we're comparing numbers, to write it as a number sentence, it's called an inequality because we're showing how things are not equal. We're comparing them, and we're going to use the symbol greater than, less than, and sometimes we'll use equal to. And it's easy to think about an alligator's mouth when you're trying to remember, because I know it can be confusing sometimes which way you need to make the symbol go. So think about it like an alligator's mouth. Alligator's super hungry, so it's going to want to eat the larger number. So you're going to have the opening going toward the bigger number. So this says 9 is greater than 5. And then when both numbers have the same value, you use the equal sign. And sometimes you might see it as an equation like 5 plus 4 equals 9. And all that equal sign means is that whatever's on either side of it is the same amount. So let's try a couple together. Okay, so we're going to compare 425 and 255. And I want you to think, would you use less than, equal to, or greater than to complete this inequality? If you chose greater than, you are correct. 425 is greater than 255. Let's try another one. We're going to compare 3,095 to 3,590. Now we have two numbers with the same digit in the largest place. So we've got 3 in the thousands place in both numbers. So because that's the same, we can't use that place to compare these two numbers. So we'll go to the next place over, which is the hundreds place. So we have a 0 and a 5. So think about that, and which symbol would you choose to put in this inequality? If you chose the less than symbol, you're correct. 3,095 is less than 3,590. Now you get to try it on your own at home. And what you need to do is you're going to take a picture of this to send to your teacher. So I want you to write 3 inequalities on a sheet of notebook paper, just to show greater than, less than, or equal to, 3 different ones. And then also I want you to pick an activity on your place value choice board to turn in as well. And just take a picture of those and email them to your teacher. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next week.